Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. Yeah, we're going to be sticking some rubber grip to the sidebars of the Hobie 16 here. We are using a diamond textured rubber with a self-adhesive backing. This is some good stuff. Now, for a Hobie 16 sidebar, if you want to have complete coverage of the whole bar, which is ideal, then you want to be cutting this 17.5 centimeters wide, like that. But for us, we've done it 16.5 centimeters wide because we've got a lot of sidebars to do, and it actually means we could get 6 pieces out of one sheet of rubber. Now, the rubber that we've got isn't long enough to do the complete sidebar, so I'm going to be using a second smaller piece towards the end. Because we're not using the rubber which gives complete coverage, we do get on the underside of the beam just this section of about 1 centimetre or so which isn't covered, but that is not a problem. What is important is that we go all the way up to the lip, because that means that when you're sliding in and out on the trapeze, your wetsuit or your shorts or your harness isn't going to be catching the edge, pulling it up. Very important. So let's stick some on. So to start with, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut through the backing paper approximately halfway. That's going to make it a lot easier. And I'm just cutting through that with a sharp knife. I'm using a metal ruler to keep it straight, but that's not essential. You can go a bit freehand, thus. Okay, I'm then going to take the beam. Now, I've already done the other beam, and because I'm not doing complete coverage, it is of course important that I'm going to do the right side of the beam up to the lip. So I've just got the other beam here just so I can see that they are a pair. I'm now just going to peel back just a short section at the start of the grip, and I'm now going to eye that up. Just making sure that that's going to go all the way to the edge and it's going to be straight. And then I'm going to push it down just gently to start with, just making sure it is in the right position. And then now that I'm happy, I'm just going to start again making sure it does land in the right position and just pulling back a fairly decent sized section at a time, just so the rubber is level with the front of the beam. And we're just going to carry on there for the whole length. Okay, and then I'm just going to push that fairly hard. Nice. Okay, we're now going to turn the beam over. And on this side, what I'm going to do, by the way, I'm no expert at this. This is just, I think this is now the 10th one that I've done. So I don't know if that makes me an expert in this, but it means that I've learned from my mistakes of previous beams. But I'm just going to peel back the whole of the backing on this other side, and then I'm going to roll the beam to get that on, applying loads of pressure to get a really good stick as that goes on. Nice. And now that I've done that, I'm just going to go down the beam, applying a lot of pressure. Okay, so I think this next bit is pretty obvious. I'm just going to measure this to see how big it needs to be. 37.5. We're in metric here. Thank you. And then I'll just use the metal ruler. The metal ruler has been really valuable for this project. And then I'm just kind of half cutting it with the knife, and then I'm going to finish off cutting it with the scissors, scoring the back here again, peeling the first bit back as before, and then I'm just going to get this to match up nice. I can now withdraw the rest of the backing, again making sure that that all lines up nicely, turning her over, and then the only difference here is rather than rolling it on, I'm just going to bring this edge up first to make sure that it lines up, and then once I've done that, I'll roll the rest of it on, because that seems to be easy. Okay, so there we go. If you are sailing a different type of boat and you want to put this sort of grip on, check out this video here where we did the Hobie Tiger, which came out really nicely. This method could also be used if you want to do the complete back section of your 16, which is what we are going to be doing next. You'll be seeing that in the upcoming videos on Joyrider TV. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with some more. Thank you.